Hi, it's Joy Olson, Blockbuster Fundraising, here with my daily tip. And today is if I had one tip, if you were right in front of me and you said, what can I do that will really make a difference for year end? I would say take 15 minutes a day out of your schedule and make some donor calls, because that can really make a huge difference. And if you have a telephone committee, put them to work on this too, because stop to think about a few statistics. Like with your new donors, you're only going to keep probably 30% of those. But if by making a quick phone call to tell them how happy you are and how much difference they're making, and give them a specific example of their impact, if you could keep a lot of those donors and add $25 to each of their gifting levels this year, imagine what that would do to your bottom line. How to call? Well, first of all, you have to pick up the phone. No, first you have to absolutely plan a certain part of your day, even if it's only 15 minutes a day. Plan when you're going to make your calls that particular day, who you're going to call that particular day, and then get to it. Have a little script. You want to be brief. Every call will be a little bit different, but mostly it's to say thank you. Hi, this is Joy, Blockbuster Fundraising, and we are so grateful that you have been there for us this past year. We appreciate it so much, and if you can, relate their gift to a particular impact that gift has had. Be brief. Don't ask them for a thing. Just tell them how much you appreciate them. And you know what? If on your call you get no answer, leave a message. That's really important. Be efficient. Don't waste that precious time. Let them know that you were thinking about them, you appreciate them, and you wanted to let them know today. Well, it's true. You can't call everyone, but let's look at some ideas for you. And this comes from a blog from Network for Good. Claire from Clarification wrote this, and I think that it's something I'd like to share with you. She says, prioritize your calls. That would make sense. Prioritize them the way it does make sense to your organization. She thinks that you should make an effort to call the first-time donors because it can make a huge difference. I totally agree. But then she says, call your monthly donors. That's also very important. Call them at least annually, just to connect and make sure that you're still on the same wavelength. And then call people that you would like to upgrade, that you think have been at the same level for a long time, and their commitment is strong. So there's an idea on who to call. When to call? Hey, that's always something to think about. In fact, every time I call someone, one of my donors, I always ask, is this a good time to talk? And they'll let you know if they're running out of the house for an appointment, or if they've got an important something that they have to do. You don't want to bother them. You want to give them a call back. When to call? I think that this is why your segmentation of your donor base is really strategically important at a time like this, because some of the people are going to be home all day, and that is very convenient. Then maybe you want to call a little bit before lunch. Maybe you want to call later in the afternoon, maybe about 4 o'clock. For people that work, that's tricky too, because you never want to disturb dinner hour. So maybe, sometime between 7 and 7:30. You'll figure it out, but this is another reason that your donor segmentation and your notes in your database are going to really help you at a time like this, when to call. But hey, maybe there's never an exactly right time. Just ask. Hi, This is Joy, Blockbuster Fundraising. Do you have a few minutes? Just wanted to call and thank you. Is this a good time? One blog that I read that I think has tremendous merit and I want to share with you was a blog that Gail Perry wrote in the last couple of years, and it's Why Phone. And one particular comment she had is because it's scalable. Now, for those of us that watch Shark Tank, that's become a very important point. Is it scalable? And those phone calls they can really help your direct mail results. They can back up any channel of communication that you have. So they're scalable. The main thing is to make those calls, and I just can't tell you how much fun it is to be here each and every day with these tips. And so that's my tip of the day. Schedule a few phone calls each and every day from now to here.